all right. We are back. And y'all already know what that show is. It's spinning back there in the lights. And that's the one and the only Back Porch Sports Podcast with your man Fonz.
And Quan.
Hey man, you still doing good, right?
Yeah, still doing great. Still here.
Oh, oh man. All right, so if y'all are on Facebook, those of y'all that's watching, if you're on Facebook, hop on over there, search for our group. That's the Back Porch Sports Podcast War Room. We're always there. We always chopping it up. Whatever happens in the war room, stay in the war room.
Right.
Yeah, we be glad to have you. Also, NFL picks. They're due Thursday nights at 7 p.m. sharp, not flat. They're due Thursday night. So please get your picks in before Thursday. And if you want to put your picks in a couple of weeks in advance, you may do so. That's on you. All right. So let's go ahead and jump into this topic real quick. So there's a big fight coming up on Friday at 8 p.m. That'll be Mike Tyson, Jake Paul. It's gonna be streaming live on Netflix. I tend to watch that game. Not the game, but the fight. I actually forgot all about that fight. But anyhow, so let's talk about it for a minute. So I'm looking at Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson is a legend in this game. Mike Tyson, to me, I don't care about y'all. To me, Mike Tyson is top 5 easily, as far as as far as record, championships, as far as overall person. Mike Tyson is top 5 to me. Currently, Mike Tyson has a 50-6 record with 44 victories via knockout. He was called the baddest man on the planet. Grew up watching Mike Tyson. I even saw the fight, and I want to say it was in 1996 or 1997 versus Evander Holyfield when he bit off his ear. God, I was ready for that fight, but God knows. And looking at Jake Paul. Jake Paul is a YouTuber. He goes by the call name The Problem Child. And right now, his record is 10-1 with 7 via knockout. He has won 4 straight fights to suffering his first career loss in February 23, which was an 8-round split decision defeat at the hands of Tommy Fury. So that fight coming up tonight, I'm guessing that is the main event for this event. It's going to be live at Texas Stadium, Jerry World. Home of the Cowboys, but we ain't even talking about the Cowboys right now. Oh, man. So it's a sanctioned fight. It was sanctioned by the Texas Department of Licensing and Regulation, and it includes several different significant conditions. Both boxers will wear 14-ounce gloves instead of the standard 10-ounce, which is typically used by heavyweight fighters. These are significant because it kind of affects the pace and strategy of said fight.
Right.
Each round will be 2 minutes rather than the usual 3, and it'll go for 10 rounds as opposed to 12.
Come on, yeah.
And again, that fight is Friday. And Netflix, y'all ain't Mike Tyson, Jake Paul. Y'all ain't sponsoring this, but we actually kind of sort of Don King in this thing. It's gonna be on Friday, 8 p.m. only on Netflix. So, who you think?
Tough, what you just gave about the 14-ounce glove and it being 2 minutes and instead of 3 and going 10 instead of 12. I'm gonna say Jake Paul is gonna win. But I wouldn't be surprised. Mike Tyson, he is 58 years old, but the man is very much in great shape to be as old as he is. He hasn't seen the ring in about 4 years, you say?
Yeah.
So it's been a while, since he's been punched. I'm just gonna say Jake Paul just because of the age, man. I don't know whether Mike Tyson, got the win like he used to have, taking those punches and everything else that come with boxing. I mean, he is a vet guy. I mean, he, could very well win this match. Just based off of experience alone. I mean, I don't know, but I mean, I really can't call it honestly. But I'm just gonna say Jake Paul will win. Unfortunately, Jake Paul has a history of fighting older fighters
Mm-hmm.
in his career of fighting. So I mean, I don't see why he wouldn't be successful. But this is Mike Tyson, and he's never took a back step in the ring. I'm pretty sure he's gonna come fully charged. And I hope Jake Paul is able
Fully
to take
charged.
the blows that's coming his way. So you couldn't pay me to get punched by Mike Tyson.
Yeah,
But
you could. You could pay me.
you may not
Yes,
remember how to
sir.
get the money. You may
Hey,
get the
look.
money, but listen here, you may not remember that.
Hey, listen. I'm good, but when I would come to,
You may not ever come to.
listen to me. I take a swole jaw
Good God, well, you
for a couple $1 million. I'm just saying that I ain't got to get in the ring no more. Yes, sir.
I
I'm
don't
a
know.
blow.
I may need to take a few shots or something and do
Listen, some Novocaine or something.
But yeah, it's gonna be a good fight. But I think Jake Paul probably win this.
That's respectable. So here's my take on that. So last time Tyson was in the ring, he faced Roy Jones Jr., another legend in the game, one of my top 5, in November 2020 in the exhibition, which ended in a draw. Now, let's go to the tail of the tape. And for football people, that's the stats. So, as you alluded to, yes, Mike Tyson is 58, Jake Paul 27. This is the part that's getting me. Mike Tyson 5'10", Jake Paul 6'1". The reach 71 inches versus Jake Paul's reach at 76 inches. Both of them have an orthodox stance. As I told you on the records, 50-6 with 44 knockouts with Mike Tyson, 10-1 with 7 knockouts with Jake Paul. The titles: former undisputed heavyweight champion Mike Tyson. Jake Paul has no titles to his name. Mike Tyson's best wins: Michael Spinks, knockout in the first round, 1988. Trevor Burbrick, TKO, 1986, second round, and Larry Holmes, TKO in the fourth round, 1988. Notable losses: Mike Tyson. Oh, excuse me. I'm sorry. Let me go back. Best wins for Jake Paul: Anderson Silva.
Yeah, that was a lucky one. Yeah.
Nate Diaz. And Mike Perry. Yeah. So Mike Tyson, notable losses: James Buster Douglas, which that was not supposed to happen. If I can remember correctly, I think that was right around the time when Mike Tyson had some legal issues going on, and that he wasn't fully there between 1990 and 1999. He was not. People say he was crazy, but I'll never say that to Mike Tyson because I respect Iron Mike Tyson. He lost to James Buster Douglas. He got knocked out in the 10th round in 1990. Vander Holyfield, the one I talked about earlier when he bit his ear. He got as with TKO in the 11th round, and Lennox Lewis, another one of my favorites, knocked out in the 8th round in 2002. Notable losses for Jake Paul is Tommy Fury back in 2023. Right now, Jake Paul is the favorite. The odds are set at 210 Jake Paul way. So here's my thing about that right there. I respect both fighters. I think this is going to be an entertaining bout. You pick Jake Paul because of age. I'm going to pick Mike Tyson because of experience. That fight with Roy Jones Jr. I didn't get to see the fight, but I saw kind of sort of some highlights from it. He looked okay. I mean, he was what? He's 58 now. Take 4 years. He was 54. 54 years old. I mean, he looked okay for a 54-year-old. Looked in decent shape for a 54-year-old. But I'm looking at Jake Paul. If you're going to use relative timing, Jake Paul really just started boxing.
Mm-hmm.
Mike Tyson's been boxing for doggone off and on 40 years. So,
I don't know.
Honestly, I can't even. I said Tyson, but when I really think about it, I feel like it's going to be. I feel like it's going to go to a draw. I really do. I really feel like it's going to go to a draw. We're going to see some wild stuff.
Right.
We're going to see some wild stuff in that game, in that bout. But I really feel like at the end of the day, when it's all settled down, I feel like it's going to go to a draw. If Tyson loses, I don't expect him to get knocked out. It'll have to be unanimous decision, and I'm saying that based off my fandom of Mike Tyson.
Right.
I don't think I'm not anticipating him getting just knocked out. If Paul loses, I don't expect him to get knocked out either. I expect him to hurt the next day, but I don't expect him to get knocked out. So I want to lean Tyson, but I think it's going to end in a draw. But in the comments, let us know what you think. Do you think that being that Mike Tyson is going on 60, past his prime, we get all that? Do you think this fight is gonna go Jake Paul's way or Mike Tyson's way? Or do you think it's going to end in a draw? Let us know in the comments what you think.
Let us know.
It's a weird place to be in right now because I did not think that I would ever see Mike Tyson in the ring again in my adult life. But I mean, he's been there about 3 times since I've become an adult. So, hey. But yeah, I'm definitely going to tune in. Definitely,
that's a must-watch fight.
Yeah, it's going to be must-see TV, especially in this household. I got to see, how that's going to go down. So let us know. Like I said, let us know in the comments what you think. And always, thank y'all for tuning into the show. Thank y'all for watching. To the subscribers, the day ones, everybody, we appreciate you guys. Again, please join the group on Facebook, the Back Porch Sports Podcast War Room. We'll be happy to have you in there. And also, if our content is good for you, if you like what we're doing here, if you like our show, even if you don't like our show, just hit the like button anyway. Help us get to the money. help us get to the money. We're trying to do this thing big, man, and we can't do it without you guys. So we appreciate y'all in advance, and those ones that did it, we appreciate y'all. So anything you want to add, bro?
Not at all, man. Just always remember,
it's gonna be spooky.
Man, we go. Hey, say it one more time for the people in the back, man. It's gonna be what now? It's gonna be what?
Gonna be spooky.
That's what they go. Hey, it's weird now. I'm trying to tell you, but I wish I had Thriller playing in the background. But well, we're gonna go ahead and leave on out of here, man. This has been the Back Porch Sports Podcast with your man Fonz.
and Quan.
And we out, y'all.